Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rachel Davis. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been super busy and this is pretty much what the video is going to be about. Just an update for you and starting my own personal training business in my own space. I went a little bit of a different way for my studio and I think that it's going to be a great option and a great investment moving forward. So I wanted to talk about what made me come to this decision and how I went about it. So if you have watched my previous videos, I talk about my story, my history, everything I've gone through and where I'm at today. So just a quick little background. I've been a trainer for about 7 years, 8 years, I think 7, maybe getting on 8. It's been 7, it's gonna be 8 soon, coming up in the summer. And I've worked all over the place. I started on my own. I went to gyms as an employee, as an independent contractor. I was a one-on-one trainer, a group trainer. I worked in big box gyms, family-owned gyms, small boutiques, all of that. So finally, after COVID happened, I decided to finally leave my job. I was a personal training manager. I was working 60 hours a week. I was making decent money, but I wasn't happy and I was kind of working like a dog. Really early hours, getting up at 3:30 in the morning and then not getting home until 8:30 at night. So, things happened. The industry wasn't doing well. I was going to be taking a big hit. So I decided once again, finally, to go back out on my own. I know I had the experience, the knowledge of following, and it was still scary for me though, so I kind of just took that leap. So for a while, I was training out of my living room basically, but I knew that I wanted my own space. I wanted a dedicated studio for personal training, and just for one-on-one. I like doing strictly one-on-one. I don't really like the groups. I don't think it's best for the clients if they're going to invest some money in personal training. It should be one-on-one. I hate when trainers and gyms call group personal training because it's not. So I just want to do one-on-one. I just want enough space for me and one client to work. So I was deciding on what I wanted to do. I was looking at commercial real estate spaces, and I was also thinking about building my own studio onto my home. Was going out looking at spaces and I knew I couldn't afford anything. It was just too big of a risk for me, between $1,000 to $2,000 a month plus utilities. I was not comfortable with that because I do own my own home. I have mortgage, bills, car, all of that stuff. And I have a son to support. So, $1,000 to $2,000 was just a little too risky for me. So I do own my own house and I had the space, so I decided to put an addition on my home that was going to be strictly for training, a training studio. I already had a lot of equipment. I've been, collecting equipment throughout the years, and I thought that that would be the best option because 1, I won't have to travel, and 2, it's an investment that I'm gonna get some return on. So rather than spending, $1,000 a month for rent, money that I will never get back, and if it didn't work out, then that would be even more painful. I added on to my home. So it was a full house addition. There is a foundation, there's a crawl space underneath, so it adds square footage to my home. And I did the layout so it could double, if I didn't want to do this anymore, I didn't want it to be a studio, it could be a nice extra living space, a nice living area, or even a dining room. So it's a 15 by 15 room. And let me turn the camera around a little bit for you. So I have portable squat stands there to save some space. I have my kettlebells in the corner. I have a Rogue Echo bike. You can come around, sliding glass doors. I have my equipment stands pretty bare right now because a lot of it's in the car. Then I have my pull-up bar, and I have a Concept 2 rower, and I have other, random equipment. Again, it's in the car, but that's perfect for me and for my clients. And then I have, so for my flooring, I did, this might save you a little bit of money. I went to Tractor Supply and I bought the horse stall mats. I got 6 of them and it was just a little under $300. So that covered a great amount of floor. And then for the leftover space, I did it so then I have a strip going along all the way down and back up. So it's one full strip and it is the soft, squishy puzzle piece mats. So it's like having a built-in mat on the floor for floor work, abs, all that, anything you need. So you don't have to put down extra mats. My clients can just lay right here and do their floor work. So everything worked out great for me. I took out a loan for the addition, and rather than paying, $1,000 to $2,000 a month, I'm just making a monthly payment to pay off my loan. So depending on what your credit is and what the interest rate is, you could be spending, $400 a month for that payment instead of $1,000. And then again, that is just adding to the value of my home. When I decide to sell, I can pretty much get back a lot of that in my investment, because when I bought the house, this room wasn't here. It's adding all this square footage. So I can hopefully get back much more than what I paid for the house when I bought it. So that was the decision that I made and I'm loving it. It's separate from it's connected to my house, but I can just close a door. I got a sliding barn door, and then there's a separate entrance right there, the sliding glass door, so my clients can just come in through my side gate and come right into the studio. They don't even have to go through my house. So I'm loving my studio so far. They started in November digging the foundation. They started framing it in December and it was done the second week of January. So it was a really exciting process. My clients love it. And I am not sharing this money with anyone. No one's getting a cut. I can charge whatever I want and I'm keeping all of that. So the good thing about training independently, completely on your own, privately, whether clients are coming to you or you're going to them, whatever you charge, you keep 100% of, and you're not splitting that with anyone. So what you can do is you can charge less than these gyms that are, charging, I don't know, $60, $70, $80 an hour, but you're only getting half of that if you're lucky. So you can charge less than that and you can make more money. So it's a win for you and it's a win for your clients. So I just wanted to update you guys on, what I've been doing and how it's going, and it's going great. Even though, COVID is still here, my clients love that it's just a one-on-one environment. They're not in the gym with other people working out. It's totally all about them. They're the only person in here and everything's nice and clean and sanitized and safe. So they don't have to worry about other people being in the gym, not cleaning down equipment, no one's looking at them. Totally private and totally safe. So if you are considering going out on your own and space to rent is way too expensive, it's not something you can do, you can consider an option like this if you own your home, if you have the space to do it. It doesn't have to be connected right to your house, but if you do, you can add some extra square footage. You could build a garage, you could build a little building, whatever you want to do, but it is a really great idea, and I've never thought about it before, and I haven't really seen other people do it, and it kind of just came to me, and I could not be happier with the decision that I made, and I'm loving it. So again, that's where I'm at. If you guys have any questions about this process, feel free to reach out to me on social media or just send me a message. So I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe and making some money. So have a great day, guys.